thousands to billions. You are welcome to Quiz Maths. I am Otobong Adedapo. In this lesson, we will learn how to count from thousands to billions. When reading or writing numbers, the very first thing to do is to inspect the number for the number of digits involved. The second is to group the digits in trees and leave a space or a comma in between them, starting from the right. To group the digits, the very first three digits from the right is 100. The second three is 1,000. The third three is million. To understand this lesson better, check my previous video on place value of whole numbers. Let us read the following numbers. The very first thing to do before you read that number is to inspect the number to know the number of digits involved. We have 4-digit numbers. And then you group it in three from the right. Now we have group. So when you look at that number, you have 2 and you have 532. Now bring the numbers together with space or a comma in between them. And let's read it as a single number now. Now, when reading it as a single number, when you get to where you have the space or the comma, that is where you read it as 1,000. 2,532. The next number is 5 digits. Let's group it from the right. You have one group of 3 and you are left with 24. So when you space that number out, you see that you have 24 and you have 96. So bring them together with a space or a comma in between them. And let's read it as a single number. 24,096. The next number is 6 digits. And 6 digits is still within 1,000. Let's group it. 1, 2. You notice that you have 2 groups of 3. Let's bring that number together with a space or a comma in between them. You notice you have 436, 702. When you bring them together, and when you're reading, after reading 436, when you get to where you have the space or the comma, you put 1,000 and then you read the remaining as 702. Let us read it as a single number. 436,702. For 6 digits, that is the end of 1,000. For 7 digits, it is now going to be million. So the number on the screen is 7 digits. Let's group them. 1, 2, and you are left with 7 standing on its own. So when you space them out, you see that you have 7, you have 348, and you have 526. Let's bring them together with a comma or space in between them. Now, when reading that of the million, after the first space or the comma, that's when you read the million, Then you read the second number. After that, the second space or the comma is where you read it as 1,000, and then you read the remaining 100. Let us read it as a single number. 7,348,526. That is for 7 digits. For 8 digits, let's group it. 1, 2, and you are left with 53 standing on its own. Now, you have 53, you have 477, you have 251. Let's bring them together and read them as a single number. 53,477,251. That's for 8 digits. 8 digits is still within million, and 9 digits is still within million. Let's read the next number. The next one is 9 digits. Let's group it from the right. 1, 2, 3. You notice here that you have 3 groups of 3. When you space them out, you have 159, 708, 324. Let's bring them together as a single number with space or a comma in between them. And let's read them. 159,708,324. That is for 9 digits and it's million. For 10 digits is billion. Let's group it again. 1, 2, 3, and you are left with 5 standing on its own. To read that number, since it is now in billion, after 5, where you have the comma, you have to put billion there. Then after the second comma will now be million, and the third comma will be 1,000. Let's read it as a single number. 5,225,734,183. Now you know how to read numbers from thousands to billions. Thank you for watching.